Ever wondered how the magnificent Byzantine Empire came into existence? Its roots lie in the Eastern Roman Empire, which continued to thrive as the western half crumbled under the weight of invasions. With the crowning of Emperor Constantine the Great in the 4th century, a new era was ushered in. Constantine, with his keen strategic acumen, moved the capital from Rome to the city of Byzantium, later renamed Constantinople, placing it at the thriving crossroads of Europe and Asia. This move not only provided a strategic advantage, but also allowed a rich fusion of cultures and ideas. The city, fortified by formidable walls and adorned with architectural marvels, radiated the glory of the empire far and wide. The Byzantine Empire, known for its resilience, was thus born out of the remnants of the Roman Empire, ready to etch its own unique story in the annals of history. Thus, the Byzantine Empire, destined to leave an indelible mark on history, was born. In its heyday, the Byzantine Empire was a beacon of wealth, culture, and power. During the reign of Emperor Justinian, the empire reached its peak, a period often referred to as the Golden Age of the Byzantines. Under Justinian's leadership, the empire expanded, stretching its territories from the Balkans to the Levant, a testament to the emperor's indomitable spirit and strategic prowess. But the Byzantine Empire's greatness wasn't confined to territorial expansion alone. It was a time of extraordinary cultural and intellectual growth. The Byzantines were passionate patrons of the arts and sciences, breathing life into an era that would leave an indelible mark on human history. The influence of Hellenistic and Christian traditions can be seen in their breathtaking mosaics and intricate iconography, which continue to captivate us to this day. In the realm of architecture, the Byzantines truly outdid themselves. The Hagia Sophia, with its majestic dome and lavish interiors, stands as a testament to their architectural genius. This iconic edifice, once a cathedral, later a mosque and now a museum, is a symbol of the city's rich and diverse history. Education was also a cornerstone of the Byzantine society. They valued knowledge and placed great importance on preserving ancient Greek and Roman texts. Their libraries were treasure troves of these works, ensuring that the wisdom of the ancients was not lost to time. It's no exaggeration to say that without their efforts, the Renaissance might not have happened. But it wasn't just about cultural and intellectual achievements. The Byzantines understood the importance of law and governance. Emperor Justinian himself commissioned a systematic review of Roman laws, resulting in the Corpus Juris Civilis, a legal code that continues to influence civil law systems around the world. With its territories spreading far and wide, the Byzantine Empire was enjoying its golden era. This period of prosperity and growth, however, was not to last forever. But that's a story for another time. For now, let's revel in the glory of the golden age of the Byzantines, a time when art, culture, and knowledge thrived under the watchful eye of an empire that refused to be forgotten. Constantinople wasn't just a political hub, it was also a bustling center of trade and culture. Its strategic location, straddling the continents of Europe and Asia, made it an irresistible attraction for merchants and traders. The city's markets were a riot of colors, smells, and sounds, brimming with goods from far-flung corners of the world. From the luxurious silks of China to the exotic spices of India and the precious gems of Africa, Constantinople was a treasure trove of wonders waiting to be discovered. But the Byzantines weren't just passive recipients of foreign goods. They were active participants in the global trade network, exporting their own high-quality products such as wine, olive oil, and intricately woven textiles. Their most sought-after export, however, was their famed Byzantine silk, a product so exquisite that it was reserved for the elite. Trade wasn't the only form of exchange happening within the city's walls. Cultural exchange was also at the heart of Constantinople. Scholars, artists, and philosophers flocked to the city, bringing with them new ideas and perspectives. This cultural melting pot resulted in a unique blend of traditions, languages, and art forms, adding layers of richness to the Byzantine identity. The Byzantines' openness to cultural exchange also allowed them to absorb and adapt the best of what the world had to offer. They borrowed the architectural styles of the Romans, the philosophical wisdom of the Greeks, and the religious traditions of the Middle East, all while adding their own unique touch. The result was a distinctive Byzantine culture that was a beautiful tapestry of diverse influences. The Byzantines also played a pivotal role in preserving and transmitting knowledge. they meticulously copied and translated ancient Greek and Roman texts, ensuring that these valuable works were not lost to the sands of time. These texts later found their way to Western Europe, sparking a revival of learning during the Renaissance. Through trade and cultural exchange, the Byzantines etched their influence across continents. They served as a bridge between the East and the West, fostering a vibrant and dynamic civilization that continues to captivate us today. The Byzantine Empire wasn't just about culture and trade. Its military strength was a force to reckon with. As we delve into the martial prowess of this fascinating civilization, we'll find out how they managed to defend their territories and ensure their empire's longevity. The Byzantines were known for their unique military strategies, combining the best elements of Roman military traditions with innovations of their own. Their armies were a blend of professional soldiers and local militia, providing a perfect balance of discipline and flexibility. The Byzantines were particularly famed for their use of heavily armored cavalry, the cataphracts, who were often the backbone of their forces. In addition to their land forces, the Byzantines also maintained a formidable navy. Their strategic location between the Mediterranean and Black Seas made naval power a necessity, and they rose to the challenge with aplomb. Their navy was not only a defensive force but also a means to project power, control trade routes, and conduct diplomacy. But perhaps the most iconic symbol of Byzantine military prowess was their fortifications. The walls of Constantinople, their capital, were a marvel of engineering, almost impregnable, and a testament to their defensive expertise. These walls, complemented by a complex system of watchtowers and forts across the empire, kept invaders at bay for centuries. The Byzantines also excelled in the use of Greek fire, a terrifying weapon that spewed fire that couldn't be quenched with water. This secret weapon, used primarily in naval warfare, struck fear into the hearts of their enemies, further enhancing their military reputation. With their military might, the Byzantines defended their empire, ensuring its longevity. They successfully repelled invasions from various powers, including the Persians, Arabs, and even the Crusaders. Their military strategies, technologies, and fortifications served as a bulwark against external threats, allowing their civilization to flourish for over 1,000 years. So remember, when we talk about the Byzantine Empire, we're not just talking about a cultural powerhouse, but a military titan that held its ground against all odds. All great empires faced their sunset, and the Byzantine Empire was no exception. For over 1,000 years, the Byzantines had been a beacon of civilization, culture, and military might. But as the 15th century dawned, the empire was a shadow of its former self. Its territories had shrunk, its armies were stretched thin, and its coffers were nearly empty. Emperor Constantine VI, Palaiologos, the last Byzantine emperor, stood atop the formidable walls of Constantinople, watching anxiously as the Ottoman forces, led by the ambitious Sultan Mehmed II, prepared for what would be the final siege of the city. It was the spring of 1453, and the fate of an empire hung in the balance. For 53 grueling days and nights, the Byzantines valiantly defended their capital. The city's formidable walls, which had withstood countless sieges in the past, were now under unprecedented assault. The Ottomans, equipped with the most advanced artillery of the time, relentlessly bombarded the ancient fortifications. Despite their bravery and resilience, the Byzantines were vastly outnumbered and outgunned. On the 29th of May, after weeks of unyielding bombardment, the city's defenses finally gave way. Ottoman forces poured into the city, marking the end of an era. The fall of Constantinople was not merely the end of the Byzantine Empire, it was the end of the Middle Ages. It marked a turning point in history, a moment when one world faded into the annals of time and another emerged from its ashes. The city, once the heart and soul of the Byzantine Empire, became the new capital of the Ottoman Empire, renamed Istanbul. Yet, despite its fall, the spirit of the Byzantine Empire lived on. Its rich cultural and intellectual legacy continued to inspire and influence societies and civilizations for centuries to come. The Byzantine Empire may have met its sunset, but its light never truly faded. With the fall of Constantinople, the once mighty Byzantine Empire came to an end. But as we look back at its extraordinary journey, we realize that every sunset is but a prelude to a new dawn. Though it fell, the Byzantine Empire left behind a legacy that echoes to this day. A tale of resilience, innovation, and cultural synthesis, the Byzantine era is a testament to humanity's unyielding spirit. Their majestic architectural feats, like the Hagia Sophia, still inspire awe. Their meticulous preservation of ancient knowledge triggered a rebirth of learning in the Renaissance. The bustling trade routes they established fostered a cultural exchange that shaped the world as we know it. Their military strategies, from the formidable cataphracts to the indomitable naval forces, set the stage for future military advancements. And their administrative acumen, which held together a vast territory, continues to be studied in political science. In the grand tapestry of history, the Byzantine Empire shines as a radiant thread, weaving its influence into the fabric of our modern world. In its rise, peak, and fall, the Byzantine Empire penned a tale that continues to fascinate us centuries later,